Good morning, Tom Beal coming to you from the beautiful Encantada Resort here in Orlando / Kissimmee, Florida. It's spring break down here in Florida for the students, so my girlfriend, her kids, and myself are here enjoying a nice spring break weekend. But actually the kids and my girlfriend are going to go out to Orlando and have some fun. I'll be here. It's actually a working weekend for me. I have some projects that need my immediate attention that I have to get completed. So it's that giving up the immediate gratification, because obviously it'd be fun to go play in Orlando. However, I have responsibilities and commitments that I need to follow through with, so I'm choosing to do so. So that leads to some of the lessons that we're going to talk about today, and it's going to be fairly brief but pretty powerful in my opinion. And it really revolves around something that's on my daily reading habit. You may have seen my reading habits that I've posted online before, but every morning for the last 29 mornings, I've been reading the book from my good friend Anil Gupta called Immediate Happiness. And just this morning, it hit me. Like, the message I read today in chapter 29 is exactly what I want to share with you today. And it's basically asking you the question of, who are you choosing to spend your time with? Who do you spend your time with? And Anil goes in to explain in this brief chapter the importance of that. And I have lived the importance of that. And I can verify that there are, as Anil says, basically three types of people. One type of person is one that uplifts you and enlightens you and makes you feel that you're capable of accomplishing great things and encouraging you and guiding you along that path. And it just feels good to be around those types of people, because they believe in you and they see something maybe even bigger in you than you might see in yourself. And that leads you to bigger and better things. They pull you up. Then there's the second kind of people who are kind of, not good, not bad. They're there. They're not uplifting you and enlightening you, and they're not pulling you down either, but they're just decent friends. And by the way, none of these three categories, it doesn't make anybody bad. It's just taking a look of who you choose to spend your time with. And then the third person are the ones that are trying to kill your dreams. You share what's new and exciting in your life, and they're like, oh man, that'll never work. Or you're just crazy. You're a dreamer. You're chasing clouds. That's absolutely insane. You'll never be able to do that. And negative and always talking about how difficult things are and or how impossible things are. Now, obviously, who of those three would you like to surround yourself with? Me, I raise my hand to the first, and I have had and do have friends in each of those categories even today. It's up to me, it's up to you to choose wisely, and Anil gives exercises at the end of each of these chapters. So this isn't just a book that you read, this is a book that you actually implement in your life. And that's why I'm so thankful that I've been reading it for the past 29 days and digging into one chapter at a time. I read it months ago, but I read the whole thing through and didn't follow through with the exercise, and I missed a lot of the benefit that was waiting for me here. So first and foremost, look this book up. I'll put a URL below this video. Get this. I love it because it's simple. It's not one of those overwhelming books. A by the size, you can see it's not War and Peace, but I love the fact that each chapter is only 2 to 3 pages long. So very quickly each morning I can get a nice message. There's exercises at the end that I can then implement, and it opens my mind up and starts improving the way I think, the way I act, and the habits that I put in place in my life. So I highly recommend it. So go get Immediate Happiness. Check below this video. I'll put a URL for that. And that leads to why I'm here. Why am I here? A, it's spring break. Yeah, the kids wanted to come up and have some fun in Orlando. But B, I wanted to come see Anil. I'm staying here at Encantada because Anil and his wife Mina own numerous units here. And if you're ever in the Orlando area for vacation, for the theme parks or whatever, I'll put a URL for where you can participate and take advantage of this beautiful resort. I've been here before where I paid for hotels. The hotels are more costly. That doesn't have, like, this place has our own pool. We have our own pool, so the kids are playing in the pool last night. Our own kitchen, all that fun stuff. It's basically home away from home. So it's less expensive than many of the hotels that I've stayed in, and better, and more of a fulfilling, fun, exciting thing. So I'll put that link below so you can take advantage of that fun stuff if you're ever in Orlando area. I highly recommend it. So it's great for spring break. The kids are going to go out and have fun. It's great for me because now it's home away from home while I'm working. If I want to go jump in the pool, I don't have to go walk. There's a huge pool up here I can go to, but I have our own personal pool. He'll jump in, refresh myself, get back to work. And then the main reason I came up was to speak and meet with Anil. See, he's that A person that I talked about. He's someone who is making things happen. He's someone who is a big thinker. He's someone who helped me with the gifts that he has unlock a baggage that I was carrying around, probably like in comparison to what I wore in the Marine Corps, that the rucksack, the 200-pound, you know, just huge, overwhelming, bearing me down thing that I didn't even know I had. And in minutes, Anil had me crying tears of joy because he pinpointed that and allowed me to release that. And it was something I never even knew I was carrying around with me, that now that that's gone, I feel like I even stand up taller. I think I grew about a half an inch after that. And it just is relieving to take that childhood interpretation of events that occurred, secure it into my memory as a belief and possibly even as a conviction, to where he came in, unlocked that for me. I was able to release that, set that down, and now, and granted, I'd already had levels of success that, you know, even I have to pinch myself to recognize that I was able to accomplish stuff like that. But now that I've released that, I just feel like so much more joyous, so much more happy, so much more able to do what I'm here to do on this journey. So the guy has numerous gifts. But so I came here, went to his beautiful home, and had an amazing conversation with him last night. And part of the conversation led to exactly this here, and this is how this can benefit you. See, who are you choosing to spend time with? Well, I'm choosing to spend time with people like Anil, his wife Mina. I'm looking forward to meeting his son, AJ, who works with Tony Robbins, actually. And while I was there last night, I heard a wonderful testimonial of a message that Tony left for AJ. So kudos, AJ, for that. And it's just impressive, the stories that we shared last evening. But who are you choosing to spend time with? That's important, but I'm choosing to spend time with Anil, and guess where Anil's going next week and going to be spending time with? Many of my friends, or several of my friends, are going to be going along with him. I've yet to do this trip, look forward to it, it's on my bucket list. He's going to Necker Island to meet Sir Richard Branson. So talk about who are you going to spend time with? He's going to be spending time with Richard Branson. And obviously, it's probably not going to be, you know, him able to sit there and pick Richard's brain for hours and hours at a time, but he's going to have a brief interaction with him and going to have some good fun with some other friends that are there. And Anil posed a question on his Facebook page that I want to pose to you. Let's say you were handed a ticket. Say, hey, guess what? You're going to Necker Island, and there's only one condition. You have to ask Richard your most burning desire question. Like, what's your number one question that you feel you could ask this person who's accomplished tremendous results in numerous fields, numerous businesses? What's the one question that you would ask? So I want you to think, I want you to contemplate, and then I want you to go below this video and post what is your number one question that you would ask Sir Richard Branson about anything. But I'm curious because Anil posted that in Facebook. I posted it and shared that on my feed, and there's been some tremendous questions that got my mind thinking. So what this is going to do is help you understand, if you were able to meet with someone that has a track record unparalleled and just super successful, what would you ask that person? And I'm curious to see what your question would be. And guess what? Anil actually has a contest. He's going to choose what he interprets as the best question, and he's going to give a consultation. I think he said a 30-minute consultation to the best question that's asked. And as I mentioned, he, within 7 minutes, had me crying immensely, tears of joy, and allowed me to release that baggage that I've been carrying around since my childhood. And it took me 30 plus years to cross paths with Anil to finally release that. So this is a gift that is going to transform that one person's life tremendously. So below this video, post your question. If you were going to ask Richard Branson one thing, what would it be? And I will share this with Anil. He'll be able to see your questions and allow you to participate in that contest where he's giving away one consultation to one lucky individual who asks the best question that Anil chooses. So I'm curious to see it as well. Post your question below, and until next time, make today great. Bye for now.